Good afternoon. Welcome to the I.S.E. induction ceremony. This is a great day to celebrate the work of our students. The National Honor Society was formed in 1921 to honor outstanding students in the United States. It was the first nationwide organization of its kind and has been part of I.S.E. since the beginning of the school. Part of our mission is to develop international students to be lifelong learners and responsible global leaders. The purpose of the National Honor Society is to honor successful students like you and the inductees who achieve balance and distinction in their young lives. You have accomplished this through your academic excellence and by serving your community. You are well-rounded students who stand out as leaders and positive role models amongst your peers. You have built the foundation for personal success and full and productive lives. Being accepted for membership requires a majority vote by a 5-member faculty council. Guidelines of scholarship, leadership, service, and character provide the framework for the decision. I know that Mike, Hunter, Analia, and Tiger have worked hard to get to this moment, and I hope that you remember this for the rest of your lives. The Faculty Council is very proud of you. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Brewitt, Superintendent of I.S.E., to make some opening remarks.
Thank you and welcome to the induction ceremonies this afternoon. This year we decided that it would be best if the entire secondary school came and participated in the National Honor Society induction ceremony. The National Honor Society, as Mr. Knudsen told us, is one of the oldest honor societies in the United States and has more than 1,000 branches worldwide. Many, many international school students are members of the National Honor Society. Membership in the National Honor Society is a privilege and is a responsibility. First of all, it's an honor because what will happen is that being a National Honor Society student is kind of like being an Eagle Scout. You have it for the rest of your life. It's similar to earning your IB diploma. You will have that honor the rest of your life. National Honor Society inductees are able to take with them the fact that they excelled in 4 different areas in school, were voted in by a faculty council, and recognized and honored by their peers. That's you. But also it's an obligation and a responsibility. Being inducted into the National Honor Society does not end your time to be a productive student, to serve others, to be a leader in your school society. There is the expectation that you will continue to excel in all 4 areas. I have no doubt that the new inductees this afternoon will continue to have outstanding performances here at I.S.E. and certainly when they're off to university to next year or 2 years from now. Those of you that are in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade, this is something to aspire to. This is something to work toward. Membership in the National Honor Society is to your credit. It's something, again, that you will take with you the rest of your life. I congratulate the new inductees today. I also congratulate the 4 current members in back of me. They have proved to be worthy recipients of the National Honor Society. I welcome you all this afternoon. Look forward to the ceremony. Thank you very much.
I would now like to share the past year's accomplishments of the National Honor Society. We had a very successful campaign for our school's Maybons, where each of them received a lovely basket of gifts. We also ran the Talking Teens Tournament, where several students gave prepared and impromptu speeches in front of their peers. Most recently, we played a critical role in running a booth for the Jester's Fair that raised thousands of baht for local charities. We have also emceed award ceremonies and spoken at various assemblies. We look forward to running these events once again and are open to new ideas for the current year. We will now highlight the 4 qualities that define membership of the National Honor Society: leadership, service, character, and scholarship. Speakers, please light the candle before your speech. First, Cherry will talk about what leadership means from a student perspective.
Leadership is one of the main pillars of National Honor Society. Mike, Hunter, Tiger, and Analia have demonstrated all the leadership quality necessary to be in NHS. They have demonstrated initiative in promoting school activities and have been resourceful in proposing new solutions. They have exercised influence on their peers in upholding school ideas and contribute to help improve the civic life of the school. All these following students are able to delegate their responsibility and are thoroughly dependable and reliable in any responsibility accepted. The students exemplify positive attitudes which inspire positive behaviors in others. These students are dedicated, willing to uphold scholarship, and maintain a loyal school attitude. They all have demonstrated their leadership position, seeing as they all have been leaders in school and community activities, which could be seen by teachers and their peers. Mike, Hunter, Tiger, and Analia have demonstrated a strong leadership quality that fits the leadership roles in National Honor Society.
Now here we'll speak about the importance of service as an NHS member.
Service, as one of the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, allows students to have the opportunity to enrich the lives of others by dedicating his or her own effort and time to a particular cause. To successfully achieve this, one must have the willingness to work for the benefit of those in need and society without compensation or recognition of any kind. The National Honor Society is highly concerned with working towards measures to improve our community and the society which we live in. Hunter, Tiger, Analia, and Mike exemplify students that constantly strive to initiate volunteer work and demonstrate multiple forms of community service outside of school, holistically encompassing characteristics that exceed just beyond academic achievements. We would like to welcome you to the National Honor Society with great pleasure and ask that you continue your hard and persevering work in the service department, as it is an important value we can never afford to lose within our society.
Chloe will now talk to you about the importance of character.
The third of the 4 pillars demonstrated in all members of the National Honor Society is character. Character is simply who one is and how one acts. Analia, Hunter, Mike, and Tiger are all examples of a responsible character. All of these students are able to take criticism and recommendations willingly and graciously. An NHS member's character should also demonstrate cheerfulness, honesty, integrity, respect for our people and rules, and friendliness towards everybody. Friendliness towards everybody is interacting with all people and the ability to successfully collaborate with anybody. Another factor of one's character is upholding morality and ethics. Upholding morality and ethics ranges from treating people and matters fairly to not cheating in school. One last characteristic an NHS member should epitomize is courage. Courage involves resolving conflicts with honesty and confidence. Both current and new members of the National Honor Society are aware that character is not something that is taught through facts, but must be modeled through behaviors.
And finally, Amelia will discuss an important topic, scholarship.
is an important characteristic of a member of National Honor Society, and these students exhibit this characteristic by their commitment to learning. They spend the necessary time to cultivate their mind in the quest for knowledge because they know the lasting benefit of an educated mind. Scholarship is a quality that is developed over time. It is acquired in only one way, and that is through dedication and effort. These students persistently acquire their knowledge to understand difficult concepts because they know that scholarship is not about knowing and memorizing, it's about understanding and applying. Scholarship knows of the past, learns from the present, and plans for the future. Tiger, Mike, Analia, and Hunter embrace the call of being lifelong learners. May this longing for knowledge become part of your life, as the pursuit for knowledge is never ending.
The NHS emblem is the keystone with the flaming torch as you see here in front of the table. The keystone bears in its corners the letters C, S, L, and S, which of course stand for the four principles of this organization: character, service, leadership, and scholarship. These values must fit faithfully into the purpose of life as the keystone fits into the shape to support the arch. The keystone is the most important piece and holds the arch together, so we expect you to support others always in a positive way. The flaming torch represented by this lit candle represents knowledge, truth, and showing the way. This is what we expect of all of our members: to seek knowledge, be truthful, and to lead others. I would now like to ask Dr. Brewitt to come up to the stage along with each new inductee and your parents. Come on up. Dr. Brewitt will now present you with your NHS pins. It is I.S.E. tradition for your parents to put it on your clothing.
Most of you have never met my mother. You have to work at mother to these speeches. Remember that in the future, please. We ask for mothers to pin the National Honor Society emblem on each of the new inductees. People cannot succeed without support at home. Your mother, your father, brothers and sisters that you have set the stage and encourage you and support you. And I'd like to thank all the parents for the accomplishment of their sons and daughters today. Parents, congratulations.
current members please come forward to administer the pledge to the new members? Please stand here and face the new members. I now invite you to all stand and take the pledge as a member of the I.S.E. National Honor Society, the pledge administered by all four current members and myself.
I pledge to maintain the high scholastic standings,
to hold as fundamental and worthy and untarnished character,
To endeavor intelligently and courageously as a leader.
and to give of myself freely in service of others.
In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the national society. Congratulations to you all. Welcome to an exclusive collection of students. We have high expectations for you and hope you will reciprocate by creating and or keeping high expectations for yourself. Please face the audience and receive our collective applause. I would like to thank the Faculty Council for their work, Mr. McDermott, Mr. Overacker, Mrs. Brewitt, Mr. Nero, and Mrs. Knudsen. Thank you to the parents for supporting your sons and daughters. Thank you to Kun Pang and Kun Ming for helping organize the event inside and outside of the Fine Arts Center. And thank you to the current NHS members for your contribution to this ceremony as well. I would like to invite parents and NHS members to a small gathering near the Fine Arts Center stairs for some light refreshments and to take photos both inside and outside the auditorium. I.S.E. students, we have a few announcements from Dr. Brewitt and Coach Lees before we excuse. You may all now sit down again. Thank you.
A few brief announcements that we're going to have that affect some of you but not all of you. First of all, those of you who are in Korean class tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 o'clock or 3:30 or 5 o'clock, we're going to have to change the rooms because of the student-led conferences in the elementary school. If you are staying tomorrow afternoon for Korean class, TOEFL prep, or SAT prep, come to the main office at 1 o'clock and we'll have a list of where your class will be. Those people. Korean, school, SAT, TOEFL, math, and Korean language. Could I ask the 7th and 8th graders, please, to leave with their homeroom teachers, if you don't mind, to go back to homeroom and get packed up for the end of the day. So, the rest of us will stay for a few minutes. 7th and 8th graders, please, thank you for coming today and thank you for being a good audience. Homeroom teachers, please escort your kids. Thank you. National Honor Society parents, families, please wait. 2 or 3 minutes, we'll be done, I promise. Okay? Mr. Lees has an announcement. Students in grades 9, 10, 11, and 12, there's an opportunity for you when we come back with our cross-country event. Mr. Lees, please.
just before we get on to our own cross country, could I just ask all our high school runners who turned out at St Andrews yesterday, just stand up quickly, please, all you runners. Okay, congratulations, great effort. I think that's the biggest turnout we've had in terms of the high school running over at St Andrews. Roberto and Sydney, can you get back to your feet, please? Where's Sydney? Roberto? Yeah, congratulations to our medal winners. And Mr. Kay and Miss Christina. Roberto, as a 15-year-old, amazingly won the under-19 race. Sydney came in another medal, second year running, I think. Bronze medal in the under-15 girls, I think. Yeah. So well done. Jerry also received a gold in the under-13. Jerry's just left us, and I think we won about 8 medals, and certainly in the certainly our best effort running. So we want you all now to think about running or helping at our own cross country. It's going to come very quickly now, November the 6th. So when we come back after the holiday, we've just got a week and a half. Looking at how many ran and how many helpers I'm going to need, just in high school alone, I think we're probably looking at about 70 of you at least involved in some way or other, I hope, either running or helping. So if you're keen to run, obviously that is your priority, so we want a lot of secondary high school runners out there, but this kind of event, as you saw yesterday, needs a lot more than just the runners. It needs a lot of teachers to help me and everyone else make it run smoothly, and those teachers need a lot of responsible high school students to help them. Let me briefly list the jobs, the volunteer jobs that are available, and then Ms. Knudsen will be, and me, between us, will be taking care of hopefully getting you signed up for that before the holiday, so we know that all the jobs are in place. Very important job is our start-finish sort of representative volunteers. We're going to need 10 people. The main duties are to welcome the visiting runners, give out their coloured wristbands for age groups, get them oriented, get them on the start line, and then when the race starts, record their start and finish times, and more importantly, get the winners' names and times, things like that. Very important job. Quite a few of you did that last year. Also on the finish line, there are 3 people to help. It was Mr. O last year, I think, as the main recorders to get the winners' names, so we can then get on with the medal ceremony. Road safety, kind of working out on the road to make sure that the run is safe, and 1 or 2 places that might be the more dangerous aspects of the course, not dangerous, but where we need to exercise care out on the course and the road. We'll need a large number of race marshals, a number of the out on the course. A number of these will probably come from my PE class, as well as the grade 11, grade 12 CAS volunteers. We'll need quite a lot of you out on the course to make sure nobody gets lost. And 1 or 2 of those race marshals will also be involved in what I call the clean-up. The golf course needs to be ready for golf the next day. So at the moment the last runner goes through, some of you again did this last year, we go around the course quickly, pulling in all the flags, all the signs, and then we leave the course in hopefully in the same condition we found it. We will talk about refreshments. Mr. Baker or whoever may be involved in having a team laying on food and drink. And finally, not people, we need golf carts. I'm going to probably need 5 or 6 golf carts for various jobs in preparing the course and during the run. So me and Ms. Knudsen will be talking to you all in the next few days. Thank you.
Please remember, 2 years ago we hosted, it was very successful. Last year. It was Thursday, November 6th is the date, so please put that in your diary, your agenda. and plan to stay and to run or to be helpful, we need all of you and all of us. The staff will be out there in great numbers as well. How many of you are taking PSAT tomorrow? Okay, Hunter, you're excused from this, but the rest of you, would you go to the very back of the auditorium and meet with Mr. McDermott to talk about tomorrow morning? Those of you that have your hands up, stand up. Stand up. Out to the side and up to the top. Thank you very much for meeting with Mr. McDermott. I'd like to invite the National Honor Society inductees and their families to come up on the stage for a few photographs for our history book. Thank you. Grade 12s are dismissed. Thank you very much. Grade 12s. There'll be a reception to follow just outside